Shout out to the Crips and the Bloods and all the G gangsters all over the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all in
800 G's cash on the bedspread. Fucking plug when left, now a Fed's dead. Dirty business on the low with cartel locals. On the yacht floating off the coast of Acapulco. Senoritas on the deck with their ass out. Hoes will always be around when you cash out. The black mask boys, bullies with the fullies hit another lick. Cash bundles in 100 bricks. Everybody's fucking dirty in the gutter, brother. Double cross you, triple cross you, they'll sit up they mother. Next stop, recop down in Sinaloa. Dirt cheap, but you gotta get across the border. Cops banging for they take cause they live too. Pay them double, let them cocksuckers drive it through. Back in Cali, trap house with the view. $11 million beach house up in Malibu. The hustle don't stop, unload, recop. More cars, more troops, fuck it if a body drop. More bitches, more cash, fuck you. Motherfuck, got them feds in my rear view. The hustle don't stop, unload, recop. More cars, more troops, fuck it if a body drop. More bitches, more cash, fuck you. Motherfuck, got them feds in my rear view.
GANGSTA-SHITNOYT. You know I am for H-double-O-D. Y'all niggas know me, the big double O-G. Fuck the police, I used to roll goalie. I used to hold these and drink down 40s. All the rollies would come to control me. I'm uncontrollable when I'm on some goldie. Back the fuck up, I'm hard as concrete. Sidewalk, gun talk, university. Every hood's the same, up in Detroit. I'm with Trick, smoked about 3 Troy. On the 4th one, before we hit the parking lot. After the 5th one, niggas don't talk a lot. Hit the club, mean mug, what you looking at? Who that bitch you at? I put a hook in
that. The hustle don't stop, unload, recop. More cars, more troops, fuck it if a body drop. More bitches, more cash, fuck you. Motherfuck, got them feds in my rear view. The hustle don't stop, unload, recop. More cars, more troops, fuck it if a body drop. More bitches, more cash, fuck you. Motherfuck, got them feds in my rear view. Helicoptered off the roof to the Gulf Stream. Met some players in Miami with the triple beam. Said they got the white raw straight from Bogota. Niggas had the illest Bugatti that I ever saw. Insane, crazy crib out on Key Biscayne. Hard body, pulled up to it on a seaplane. Cowboys, bad news, plenty of jewels. Speedboat, bad bitches, infinity pools. Had my nigga Fetty with me, drinking Versace. From the Jacks gangbanger with a gang of bodies. A mil cash in his Gucci like this shit was legal. 12-inch suppressor screwed onto his Desert Eagle. Met a chica at the crib, a fucking narco queen. My uncles were the biggest bosses out of Medellin. You could feel the bitch was cold, she was nothing soft. Fuck around with her and get your fucking dick cut off. Me and Fetty hit the check back to Cali. Private, so fat, could've had a bowling alley. Wheels touchdown, smooth on the tarmac. G650, true to Maybach. I got at least half a mil tied in legal fees. Another half, bailing out my little G's. DA's on my bumper, I can feel the squeeze. Till they kill me, I'm a psychopath about this cheap. The hustle don't stop, unload, recop. More cars, more troops, fuck it if a body drop. More bitches, more cash, fuck you. Motherfuck, got them feds in my rear view. The hustle don't stop, unload, recop. More cars, more troops, fuck it if a body drop. More bitches, more cash, fuck you. Motherfuck, got them feds in my rear view.
Yeah. Hey, back, what's up, my nigga? Check this out. It's my birthday gift to hip hop, my nigga. 50 years ago, they gave birth in the Bronx. Shan said it was Queens, but the story rolls on. My teachers were righteous and all of them were poor. My sisters were soldiers, but none of them were whores. PSK was making that green. And people said, J-Dee, what the fuck do we mean? I said, U-N-I-T-Y, you gotta let them know. This West Coast shit finna blow. Now we won't easy, but Ice-T and Ice Cube. And Too Short said the ghetto ain't nice, fool. Goody Mob, Mulatto, and 2 Chainz. Looked at Jermaine and said, money ain't a thing. I saw MG and 8-Ball with Lil Ease. And the Brad in the cut shooting the breeze. Niggas pulled up to a boot camp clip. Then I saw DJ Quick fucking with Slick Rick. Black Star blowing blunts with the game. And Black Thought spitting facts with Doc Dre. Now Chris Cross had it jumping in the back. And the homie Kid Frost had it jumping in the lack. Whoa, CM Dub had the dice game cracking. And YG had the backyard bracking. A real hip-hop affair, bad bros everywhere. G Malone was the mayor, even Chuck D was there. Spinderella on the aces and deuces. Niggas shout out to Def Jam and Ruthless. Scarface, Jim Jones, J.O., Lil Wayne, Lynch Mob.
Come down and beware of the black fist. The gorilla straight motherfucking killers in the mist. Take a shot.
Rick Ross and DW Flame, Lil James. No, I can't forget Rap A Lot. The Locks had the motherfucking mic on lock. Snoop and Fat Joe burning blunts in the cut. And Gangsta looking like he wanna tear something up. And Kendrick Lamar raised his glass in the air and said, here's the hip hop in like 50 more years. The LA Giants and Dub C start walking. G-Rap and Mac 10 start talking. Now Just Ice had a fifth of Douce. My homie Benji Stone posted up with a K. I seen a big ass cake looking like turntables. And DJ Premier on 2 white turntables. And Doggy's Angels kicked off the slide with Roxanne Shantae and the homie Silky Fine. Too many motherfuckers that name, but the place went up when they banged Sugar Free and Wu-Tang. Hype Williams had the camera on go, and Be Real had the weed on blow. And everybody started singing happy birthday hip hop. The celebration went viral on TikTok. The 50 Cent said here's the 50 mo. Squash your beef niggas, let's get rich in 2024. And 50 Cent said here's the 50 mo. Squash your beef niggas, let's get rich in 2024. Happy birthday hip hop. Happy birthday hip hop. Love you my nigga. Shit don't stop nigga. East to West Coast. Y'all know what it is. Y'all made a contribution. Respect the game. My name is J-Dee from the motherfucking Lynch Mob.
West Coast motherfucker. George Bush, George Clinton, Bill Clinton, Chris Farley, Chris Rock, Bob Marley, Rick James knew how to throw a party. Snoop Dogg, all the way to Cheech and Chong. Cypress Hill, Robert Downey hit the bomb. Ricky Williams, fuck how Miami feelin'. This is West Coast nigga thinking. California quicksand got a nigga sinking. I can give a fuck what you niggas drinking. This is West Coast nigga thinking. California quicksand got a nigga sinking. I can give a fuck what you bitches drinking. If you a baller, nigga, I'm a Hall of Famer. Lion tamer with 2 4-5 flamers. Understand that your life's in danger. Did your mama tell you not to talk to strangers? Little nigga, I'm the hillside strangler. Have a banger, calling for the Long Ranger. Most rappers, they wanna fuck singers. I'm a nigga that wanna own Topanga. G4, pull it up out the hanger. A little something to fuel you niggas' anger. The swine, I'm your face rearranger. In a mansion, cause Jesus born in a manger. Motherfuckers belong on Jerry Springer. I'm a gangster, up in your CD changer. I'll gank you for $20, then I'll thank you. Police, still get the middle finger. This is West Coast nigga thinking. California quicksand got a nigga sinking. I can give a fuck what you niggas drinking.
This is West Coast nigga thinking. California quicksand got a nigga sinking. I can give a fuck what you bitches drinking.
Smoke some weed.
Little niggas, don't try this at home. Mama in the bathroom, leave her ass alone. Cause she probably taking chronic straight to the dome. Go play your little fucker, stop being grown. Dave Chappelle, 50 million and a throne. With a big Zulu bitch, nigga getting blown. Watch your tone, if you wear copper tone. Go back to Africa, used to be a theme song. I'm in the zone, do anybody got a zone? I ain't your papa, but daddy is a rolling stone. Use a clone, who don't know the shit you on. Unless it's on a motherfucking green tone. I'm in the throne with 2 bottles of Patron. You need a loan to fuck with the family stone. Niggas gone, tell them Ice Cube is home. Gorilla niggas, here come King Kong. This is West Coast nigga thinking. California quicksand got a nigga sinking. I can give a fuck what you niggas drinking.
Smoke some weed.
This is West Coast nigga thinking. California quicksand got a nigga sinking. I can give a fuck what you bitches drinking.
Smoke some weed.
Ice Cube, motherfucker. West Coast, motherfucker.
Smoke some weed.
Please record your message.
No, Q, man, how we gonna get something? How we gonna eat, man? You rapping and shit, we can't do no movies. My kids is looking at me like, what we doing, Daddy? What we doing? Have you talked to him? Have you heard anything? I know this rap shit takes away a whole 2-3 years away from us doing the movie, Q. Come on, they waiting on another next Friday. Everywhere I go, give me another Friday. I need something, Q. I'm running out. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I just bought a half ounce of weed today. And me and my girl bagged it up and we ready to get it off. She said we could sit over her auntie's house this Friday and knock every sack. By Monday, we better sell the whole half ounce. I'm gonna flip that, get a whole one. Take the whole ounce, flip the whole ounce. By that time, everybody, word of mouth is that I got dimes and nicks. I'm gonna take the whole ounce, flip it, get me 2. 2 make a 4 Mac. I'm taking the 4 Mac and flipping, and I'm gonna have 9 of them. Come, Q, just come back to me.
Check this out, we've come to the last and final record. This is Dr. Dre in full effect, and we're gonna kick it off a little something like this. We got my mellow yellow boy on the drum. We got Stan the guitar man dropping the rhythm. We got L.A. Dre on the keyboards. And I want the whole posse in this motherfucker to rock on this funky ass beat we finna drop, alright? So Ice Cube, you the early bird on this motherfucker. Run it.
Picture a nigga that's raw. Amplify his ass, and what you see is what's up. Motherfuckers I'll slaughter, blow him out the water. Word to me. Fuck the father, my medley is deadly as a pin in a hand grenade. 5 seconds before you get played, you can't throw me. I'll get you a blow up. Ever see a sucker scattered and make you throw up? Then I take advantage, you can't manage to get up. All you can do is sit up, I get lit up. Hit up Ice Cube, tear shit up like a dude you can bet on. Collide like a head-on collision. Stutter stepping is an incision. Other niggas saying exactly what I vision. Because I'm gone, you think I left you all, but I stand your ass like cholesterol. When I blast, I'm solid as Alcatraz. And if you escape, you better swim fast, cause I'll catch up physically and mentally. And the capital punishment's the penalty. Sitting here, electric chair, grab a hold, pull the switch, your body twitch, your eyes explode out your skull. Cause being dope on the flow is an NO. Niggas didn't know that I can go off and show off to throw off the law. Turn, take 10 spaces, then draw. What's left is a motherfucker dead in the alley. Ice Cube is the shit on the grand finale.
Yeah, that was funky, but now we need the motherfucking ruthless villain to speak, so kick it.
The grand finale, yours my turn to bust. So let weak motherfuckers turn to dust. If you're weak, it ain't your fault. Just take a kick in the ass and get turned into a pillow of salt. And niggas that bite me just to taste me, I make the punk motherfuckers buckle up for safety. And those that don't, they caught from the flash. And scream like a bitch when he's caught in a whiplash. Giving them pain cause I'm urgent. Rearrange the motherfucking face like a surgeon. And ain't no excuse for the torture delivering. Till seeing I scared you, I can tell cause you're shivering. Lyrics labeled with an accent out of G. I said fuck the police joke, so not after me. I'm wanted by the law, so I stay low. Representing the pimp, my bitches make me my dope. In a different stage, I must have went on a rampage. Me and the doc are always hitting the front page. for one. The feeling is stepping up to the shelf, and when I enter the party, niggas shit on themselves, fed for what? Maybe cause I'm red. And when they clean up the shit, yo, they do it again. So fuck it, sit back cool and relax while easy. Busters of facts, kicking the grand finale.
Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Easy motherfucking E's in the house doing damage.
They made it easy for me to come off like the enforcer. Mass murder motherfuckers in the course of an everyday situation where I was stalked by. Fuck a car, I do a motherfucking walk by. Easy E and the D.O. to the C-N. Run house and yo, there be no disagreeing. Cause if there is some, you feeling staticky. Then I'm arrested.
For what?
Assault battery, never outdone. Only outdoing. Loving the bitches and leave the hoes boo-hooing. Why? Cause they're addicted to what I'm addicted. The pleasure, pain, the wing ding inflicted.
Yeah.
They never forget what's done in bed by Easy. The name of a constant hardhead. Cool, but local like Loke never broke cause it pays to be ruthless. This is why I do this. I don't give a fuck about fame. I'd rather deal with a number than a motherfucking name.
Word.
Give me paid and then rap. Cause all the other bullshit without money ain't jack. Easy, but not that easy to deal with. Especially if you're popping bullshit, the E-A-Z-Y into the E. Expressing a thought on the motherfucking grand finale.
Yeah, that shit was funky. Last but not least is the motherfucking D.O.C. This is your album, so that means you definitely gotta get funky, so run it.
Swinging, singing, a brand new rap on a rhythm concocted by my homie in the back end. If it makes you giggle, it must be kinda funny, but to me it's kinda cool.
Tell 'em why.
I'm making money, tripping off the man with the swift hand movement. Proving if you're grooving, then it's cool when he be doing it. Taking a second for me to blow your mind, cause I'm the diggy doc, and I would've been down with rock, but I was smart. The D.O. to the C, knowing the formula. It's rough, I mean it's funky enough for me, and you can have a listen. Nothing else to listen. D-O-N-T-M-O-V-E, yo, without permission from the D.O. to the C, I'm just better than the normal man. And I'll be damned if a sucker can ever complete with the elite. Much less beat, it's like dancing with two left feet. Never smile when the doctor is in the room, or I'ma send your ass right to the temple of doom. I got raw when I came to Cali. Now I'm with NWA on the motherfucking grand finale.
Yeah, that shit was stupid deaf. But right about now, we gotta send a shout out to everybody that helped put this motherfucking project together.
Word em up. Pieces dedicated to the homeboy Easy E,
Ice Cube,
MC Ran,
DJ Yella,
and these all the homies from the gang NWA, you know what I'm saying?
L.A. Trey,
Stan, the guitar man,
Donovan,
Michelle A,
DJ Speed,
my homeboys Yomo and Marky,
the super dope manager Jerry Heller, and of course the rest of the Ruthless and Comptown posse.
Word em up.
Different, I'm different, so don't compare me to another.
West Coast,
Don't compare me to another. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Compare me to another. I'm different,
West Coast,
Don't compare me to another. I'm different. They can't hang. Word to the mother.
My check 1 2 1 2 big hit the G, that's what we do. Stay here, the truth is nothing new, it's overdue. I thought you knew, sick like the flu, so here we spew. Brand new, let them shoot it up the crew, let them do what it do. Better. Yeah, for instance, it's vivid, so yes, I thought I visited and did it. We had to hit it with the rhythm and get it. So fake it to break it, I hate y'all niggas had to fake it. Glad you waited and waited, now my time to invade it. You know my style is different, time to complete my mission. Every flow is magnificent, I'm glad you get it. Dazzy D on the mic, stick around for a while to see.
I'm different, so don't compare me to another.
West Coast,
Don't compare me to another. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Compare me to another. I'm different,
West Coast,
Don't compare me to another. I'm different. They can't hang.
Word to the motherfucker.
It hit different, with Raz is spitting the song smoke. Grown folks, they grow things, wilder than tone low. Rappers used to be rebels, now they followers. Uninspired, tired gimmicks and no tropes. Gary Coleman, try different strokes before you go broke. Playing it safe, scared money don't make none, it's no joke. I kick shit off, field goal through the goalposts. Pussy niggas just troll posts. OE4OOZ drinking got me thinking how niggas do anything for a Lincoln. My notebook should be in the Louvre Museum. Leaving Pasadena, speeding down to 210.
I'm different, so don't compare me to another.
West Coast,
Don't compare me to another. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Compare me to another. I'm different,
West Coast,
so don't compare me to another. I'm different. They can't hang.
Word to the motherfucker.
I'm Different than niggas, not difficult to be different than you typical niggas. Look at you pitiful niggas. I'm at my pivotal pinnacle. My pinnacle cynical isn't no identical nigga. Lyrical miracle nigga. I don't give a fuck. Thuggin' like Pac writing, hit 'em up. Niggas are like snitches, dodging these sentences. I write with a pen when I pick it up. It's heavy as a pickup truck. And I'm spitting for niggas smoking indica in the cut. I don't follow hollow philosophies. I'm iller than Socrates. I'm Eazy-E if he swallowed a glossary. I'm possibly the greatest at this rap thing. I won't get my flowers till I'm pushing up daisies. You know this rap game.
I'm different, so don't compare me to another.
West Coast,
please, don't compare me to another. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Compare me to another. I'm different,
West Coast,
please, don't compare me to another. I'm different, they can't hang.
Word to the motherfucker.
I'm different, and that's okay. I don't want to be like nobody. I really embrace what God has made me through my journey.
Now that song is done.
I'm bad for your health. I come real stealth, dropping bombs on your moms, kill car alarms. Doing foul crime, I'm that brother with the Alpine soda 4-6, so always let tricks know and freaks know we got that endo. No, I'm not a sucker, sitting in a house of pain. And no, I'm not the butler, I'll cut ya, headbutt ya. You say you can't touch this, and I wouldn't touch ya. Punk, you a sucker. Here to let you know, boy, oh boy, I make dope. But don't call me dope boy, this ain't no kind of motion picture. A guy, your trigger, my homie get with ya and hit ya, taking that yak to the neck. So you better run a check.
So come on and tickety check yourself before you wreck yourself. Tickety check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Cause shotgun bullets are bad for your health. Jiggy check. Yeah, that's right. Jiggy check.
Operator 187.
Yeah, collect call from Q.
Hold, please.
Phone check, homie. Man, wait.
Hello? This is the operator with a collect call from Ice Cube. Do you accept?
No.
Phone check, huh? Shout, man.
Wanna step the cube, but then they get played. Cause they trick made, pulling out a switchblade. That's kinda trifle, cause that's a knifo. AK-47, assault rifle. Hold the 50, I'm nifty, pal. Got a new style.
Watch out now.
I hate little tricks, claiming that they floating bank. But steady talking noise in a holding tank. First you wanna step to me, now your ass screaming for the deputy. They sing you to Charlie Baker, Denver Road. Now they running up in your slow. You're gone, used to be the Don Juan. Now your name is just Twine. Switch it, snap it, rolling your wiser neck. You better run a check.
So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Cause big D's in your mouth is bad for your health. Jiggy check. Pump. Jiggy check. If you foul, you better run a make on that license plate. You could've had a V8 instead of a .38 slug to your cranium. I got 6 and I'm aiming them.
Will I bust or keep you guessing and kill you when that noise you're stressing? Trick, get off the wood, you're no good. There goes the neighborhood rap. Go ahead and keep your draws, giving up the claps, and who needs applause at a time like this? Pop the coochie in your den. The trick is a Miami hurricane head sprung. People call her lips and lungs. Nappy duck out, and you're stuck out, cause women like you gets no respect. Trick, you better run a check.
So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself.
Cause tricks like you is bad for my health. Jiggy check. Pump your brakes. Jiggy check.
So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself.
Yo, 9 Trey remix on the old school tip. That's how we coming. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how it keeps them going under. Yep.
I just want to say, Jazz, that as far as the remorse, I have a great deal of remorse. I got a lot of people that look up to me, and I don't want the last place for them to see me is in jail.
Man, what came first, y'all, the sucker or the player? Cause the way y'all get down now, I'd rather be a square. What happened to the days when we could just spit bars? Nowadays it's all about being killers and forming cars. We gotta take it back to the days when it mattered. I can murk you with these verbals, but it was just a rap battle. Now y'all get all your feelings hurt. Now y'all wanna put in work. I don't understand it, bro. You and them little children shirt. We different with the element that complements the melanin. Me and Dazzy D, so chuckify. Go and tell him, man. West Coast legends with legendary material. Lynch mob affiliates. Yup, these dudes originals. Behind the bars, get ready for chow. Flash the light, flag the tower. I'm ready right now for the next 90 minutes. Real talk, no gimmicks. For hip hop junkies and homies that get visits. Yeah.
OG. That's J-Dee. So chuckify.
Dazzy D.
So chuckify.
Dazzy D.
That's J-Dee.
Wow. Thank God. Tell W Balls I ain't got time. What up, y'all? It's your man, so chuckified. West Coast Wednesday. Some of y'all have never tuned into the show because y'all think we're going to have a little talent tonight. We're not going to have talent. We're going to have goats. We're going to have a bunch of damn goats on the show, is what I'm saying. So some of y'all are like, what the fuck? I tuned in to see Cube and J-Dee and Dazzy D, and there's this white boy. So that means you need to tune into the show more often. But listen, we got a banger. I mean, this is legendary. This is a legendary moment. So all of y'all that are here, I'm speaking to you. You're welcome. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. In fact, let's kick his shit off. Let's get one of my co-hosts in here. And by the way, I am not a cop, just so you know. Dazzy D, what up, bro?
What's up with you, so justified, my brother?
Man, you know me. I'm living the dream, brother. What about you?
Hey, man, look, we all are, brother. We all are, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to have who we have and doing what we doing, brother. We blessed, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to my man, Chuck D, who's already showing up in the chat. So we already got some legends in the building. Talk about goats.
I'm waiting on you, Chuck, brother. I'm waiting on you, Chuck, big homie.
Shout out to Channel Zero, C-Doc, and all of the PE fam. We love y'all. We got another guy here that's pretty dope in his own right. Let's bring this man out. The show is named after him, by the way. J-Dee, what's up?
Man, and we all in the same gang, y'all. Shout out to everybody. I salute all of y'all. Black Navy, like my boy used to say in the pen, Black Navy, 4 pistols, 1 tuck. Shout out to my whole motherfucking behind the bars family. What's up with you, Dazzy?
I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed. How you doing, J-Dee?
Man, I'm good, holding on with both hands, waiting on the law to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, brother. What you over there smoking on, man?
This is a motherfucking, I got about 4 jars of it today, but this is a motherfucking Good Day Kush. And I got a couple of jars of the Good Day Kush, and this shit is cool. It'll mellow you out. I got it wrapped up in a nice little Gorilla blunt, one of these Kong wraps. Also, check it out. You know me, I got some of that Friday Kush. Friday Kush be having a nigga mustache sweating, nigga. I can't smoke that shit every day, y'all. I swear to God. I told Cube, nigga, that shit one hit or quitter, nigga. That shit like, woo.
Hey, JD, I got to turn you on to some vape game too, brother. This right here, this Ghost, man. Look, I got to turn you on, brother.
Oh, my goodness. What you doing? What you choking on over there? That's the Ghost pen?
Yeah, it's called Ghost, man. I'm off this this Apple Jacks right now.
Oh, this nigga even got the flavors and everything.
Come on, man. Hey, man, look. That's how they getting us, bro.
You gotta blow. You gotta blow. And you know what? I'm excited, y'all. This is a motherfucking monumental. I want to say something about that video we saw in the intro. Boys in the Hood 2023. Shout out to Ice Cube and shout out to fucking Ice-T. Ice-T talked some shit in that video. That nigga talk about the Sinaloa motherfucking cartel, but you got to get it back across the border. I said, nigga, Ice back on his shit. And then, you know, they came in and just, you know, left Cube in the middle of the arena, you know, Mount Westmore Arena to do his shit. And I'm like, man, this shit hard in the motherfucker. Old ass niggas still getting that motherfucking good creative goddamn input in, bro. I love this shit. I love it. Oh, as a matter of fact, the homie in the green room, I just texted him a couple of minutes ago and asked him, you good, OG? He said, yep. So Cube was on deck, y'all.
Let's go.
Cube is on deck, y'all. Shout out to Tiffany Bedwell, our producer. She's behind the scenes. She's like the nerve center to this motherfucking show. And so, Chuckified, I want to thank you for always, you know, encouraging the motherfucker to push this program, to push this podcast as far as we can go. Dazzy, you do the graphics. You keep the invitation always, you know, flying saucy. And I hope that we just entertain people in the way, man, that give information without snitching. Because we don't do that behind the bars. We want to inform you and educate you, but we ain't trying to throw nobody under the bus and motherfucking blow nobody out the water. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
Straight up. And thank you for showing up last week, Dazzy, and letting us interview your motherfucking ass. Shout out to Bayleaf. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Heavy sitting up in the jizzoint. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Executive. Shout out to Mr. Executive, my G homie. I love him to death. That nigga make everything make sense. And this y'all be surprised. From Pelican Bay all the way down to Calipatria, niggas is on them hot horns checking on y'all for this interview right here tonight. Everybody excited to hear what nigga on the ass Ice Cube.
You feel me? We're gonna get his ass.
Oh shit.
That's it.
God damn, that don't sound invite, then. He said we gonna get his ass.
We gonna get his ass.
Like some old lynch mob shit.
Some old lynch mob. He don't even know what we got in store. It won't be blindside nobody though, but we love that nigga to death. You know what I'm saying? We won't blindside nobody, but tonight is gonna be monumental. If we pull it off the way that we have planned for a week, you talk about healing, hip hop healing, hip hop having the potential to heal wounds, hip hop being a salve or something that you can rub on a wound and, you know what I'm saying, get you some healing going. If we could pull this off tonight, I think we gonna motherfucking be able to talk shit with the rest of the podcast members and the rest of the podcast community. You know what I'm saying? That we do got something to say. We've been having something to say.
Should I get my Toastmasters voice or how we gonna do it? Nigga, Q from the hood. Nigga, we ain't finna be white. Sorry, Chuck.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
all good. I take no offense. Dude, you pile it on. I mean, it's the least I can do.
I told you in the meeting before the show, boy. Chuck is my brother. Chuck is smart, and I love it. But listen, before we get any further in this shit, I don't want to keep nobody waiting. I want to keep the line moving. What y'all got on the plate? What's going on? We talking about Karen? We gonna say fuck Karen and go to Cube? What we talking about? We talking about what? Boom slap? Because politically, I already know, but I want to talk about politically, you know.
Let's do politics.
Well, politically, you want to talk about some politics real quick?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
ain't nobody, you know, y'all already know. Y'all already know I represent the Hebrew nation. Y'all already know I love my Hebrew brothers and sisters across the board. But why ain't nobody crying about the Palestinian babies who getting bombed innocently? Them some babies over there getting bombed, bro. They getting mortar shells. They getting mortared to death. Rockets and shit flying all day long, noontime. You know what I'm saying? And all this is, bro, this is a broad daylight slave camp, bro. You know, this is a broad daylight slave camp. You know, and so I'm not with that. You know, you can't talk about Israel being innocently bombed without talking about them innocent Palestinian babies. You know, them babies, they don't know. They don't give a fuck about the theater of war. The theater of war is always about money, always about control, and always about motherfucking destabilizing somebody else's economy. You know, that's what the theater of war is about, making somebody hook up a book up. So nah, hell nah. Don't worry, Chuckified. Luca Brasi will be here. Don't worry, Chuckified. Luca Brasi will be here. I told him earlier, we gonna bring him around 8 o'clock, man, because we gonna do what we do. You know? He gonna log on. Worry about that. I got a couple of things I want to talk about too tonight, man. Special ed is one of them. You know, special ed is one of them. You know, that problem right there to the rest of the world, or seem like to the West, ain't going away. And so I want to talk to Ed. You know, I want to talk to special ed. And between me and you and all those people out there listening, special ed is here tonight, y'all. He here.
Let's go.
Yeah, he here tonight. Special ed is here tonight. So without further ado, Chuckified, let's get this thing going, man. What you got on the plate, Chuck? You want to spin a motherfucking another video? Mm-hmm.
We could do that. Let me, this is one that I didn't get to play earlier that I am fond of. So let's check this out right now while we go to commercial.
Yeah, especially like I am the West.
This ain't Sinatra, this ain't the Carter. I am the chaperone nigga who brought ya. I am the author, this is holy water from the Holy Father, the rock of Gibraltar. Step up to the altar, step up to the slaughter. Get circumcised, son, and turn into a daughter. Niggas know they ought to drink the fucking Kool-Aid. Industry laid out, authorities, they too late. MCs past the due date, niggas, they do hate. You are Bobby Boucher, I'm the man like Gucci. I rock the Louis, but not like Kanye. Niggas see me kinda like Harry Belafonte. Step into the room, they be like, they yo. Yeah, cause they know a nigga ain't Play-Doh. Shots all fatal. Is this Laredo? Border town, I knock them down just like Legos. Drink the Kool-Aid. I make a motherfucker drink the Kool-Aid.
Let them know.
Do you?
Let them know.
Do you?
Let them know.
Know who you fucking with? Know who you fucking with? Do you?
Let them know.
Do you?
Let them know.
Know who you fucking with? Know who you fucking with? Always. Always. Know who you fucking with? Know who you fucking with? Always. Always. Know who you fucking with? Know who you fucking with? I ain't the doctor. This ain't the patient. This ain't that nigga always on vacation. This ain't no white boys rehabilitation. This is crazier than a boat full of Haitians. This is inflation mixed with degradation. This ain't no dead rappers reincarnation. I heard it was a new West Coast. I ain't buried. I murder more stars than Conrad Murray. the penitentiary. I wrote this shit without a rhyme dictionary. Young bucks try to step up to the harem. Looking for some pussy, I'm an old buck, I dare him. Do you know who you fucking with? Know who you fucking with? Do you let them know? Do you let them know who you fucking with? Know who you fucking with? Always know who you fucking with. Know who you fucking with. Always know who you fucking with. Know who you fucking with. Drink the Kool-Aid. I make a motherfucker drink the Kool-Aid. Let them know. Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid. I make a motherfucker drink. Ice Cube, Ice Cube, the Don. Let them know. Ain't no stopping the G. They call me the Don. Do you let them know? Do you let them know? Know who you fucking with? Know who you fucking with? Do you let them know? Do you let them know?
I'm good, man. I'm Baby with me. Hey, that's a hard ass fucking video. I never saw that motherfucker. That's from the I Am the West album.
Yeah,
that
motherfucker talk that shit too.
That nigga talking that shit.
Shit too. That shit. Hey, he was spitting.
Talking shit too. The niggas heard it was a New West nigga. I ain't heard it, nigga. Shit. That's it. Ooh, he talking that shit. Ain't drink the Kool-Aid. Then he got that motherfucking purple ass, grape ass motherfucking Kool-Aid t-shirt on.
Yeah, talk that shit.
You know, I remember the homie Heavy was telling me, hey, I just seen Heavy name fly across. Nigga, Cube took us across the world. Cube took us across the world. That nigga took us everywhere that the motherfucker that never thought he could go. You know, when you're sitting up in Amsterdam somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and you're drinking in a coffee shop in Amsterdam, having a cup of mud, blowing you some smoke. That's what it is. I love it. What you think? Hey, I know you got. I'm just waiting. Hey, he finna tap in too. Y'all give him a minute. He finna tap in. We gonna make everybody wait. He said, "Shit." I told him 8 p.m., but you know, I told you could pull up whenever you want to, nigga. You come in now. You know.
Man, he's talking to the president of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I seen him. You know what I'm saying? I seen him. I ain't jacked for a few pictures. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
He was sporting a motherfucking suit.
Oh, he doing more than sporting a suit. That nigga has some kind of high-tech motherfucking meeting going on. Shit. I told him if you're ready right now, we killed the segment. I tell you right now, if you're ready to come on, we killed the segments and shit. He said, man, I thought you said 8 o'clock. Yeah, nigga, I know time is money. You got all that shit lined up. Shit, hey, hold on, y'all. Here you go. Here you go, nigga. I ain't doing no motherfucking playing. I love this. I love this shit. Live on the air. Huh? There go your boy. There go your boy again. There go your boy again. There go your boy again. Huh?
You have him in his Ice Cube?
Yeah. Y'all want his number?
No.
Okay. He said give him a couple of more minutes, y'all. He need a few more minutes.
All good. So, all right. So I'll ask y'all a question then. What's your favorite Cube joint?
Oh shit, that's hard.
Right?
No Vaseline. Hands down. That'll make a nigga fight a nigga talk to me like that. No Vaseline. That's one of the hardest diss songs I ever heard in my motherfucking life. Hands down. I thought I heard some shit before it came out, but after it came out, I ain't heard nothing like it after that. Everything else was just over the top.
Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up got close.
Hit 'em up got close. Hit 'em up got close if it was
cooked the whole thing.
If it was accurate. Hit 'em up got close if it was accurate. All the hit 'em up wasn't accurate. You know, a large ass part of No Vaseline was very controversial because it was accurate. You go, baby girl?
Yeah, going to my big times.
Chuck D said jacking for beats.
Jacking for beats. That's solid right there, man. When I heard that Terradome sample, I lost my damn mind.
Be careful out there. My daughter's leaving the house.
Man.
You know what it was for me? It was the bomb.
Oh, the
With
bomb.
Chuck D?
Nah, it's solo. The bomb. It's like a holocaust to the boss when I toss.
Oh, you talking about the last song on the motherfucking American Most Wanted album?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was my shit.
I like Burn
Tyson
Hollywood
used
Burn.
to come out to that.
Burn Hollywood Burn was dope, but Burn Hollywood Burn came at a time in an era where they were really trying to, you know what I'm saying, bring light to the black exploitation movies and shit, all that black exploitation shit that was going on at the time. And all that shit was cool. All that shit was cool. Like I told the homie, you need a few more minutes, go ahead, take it. He said 8 o'clock. You know what? Rich motherfucker schedule this motherfucking time by his minutes. Time, money. I'm gonna respect that.
All right. So what's the best Cube collab?
To me,
Lynch Mob.
Motherfucking Lynch Mob. Shit, the motherfucking Lynch Mob. Gorillas in the Mist.
Outside of Lynch Mob.
Ain't no motherfucking better collab outside the Lynch Mob. Coming through the smog, the fog. Ice Cube is my motherfucking dog. Drinking mud, smoking humps. Who you think said boom, ping, ping? That wasn't me. That was Cube.
Yeah, that was
you know? Yeah, that was Cube.
Well,
that was
shit,
Cube.
You figure what? He his first real feature was with him and Scarface, right? And then
first real feature was him and King T and LA Breeze.
Yeah, then the very next feature was the shit ain't no busters away with me and KD. Shout out to KD. So I gotta say that one too.
That shit was hard.
Nigga ain't no busters.
That shit was hard, motherfucker too. But I'm gonna tell you what kicked that Lynch Mob shit off was motherfucker played like a piano. Last year I was ruthless. The line in that motherfucker was last year I was ruthless, but now I'm lynching motherfuckers. And I was like, this boy is a beast. And so it wasn't no Lynch Mob. When that song came out, it wasn't no Lynch Mob. Ain't none of us.
That was my thing.
Yeah, ain't none of us had truth.
Hold before the homies.
Yeah.
Hold before the homies. That motherfucker was hard too.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
Before the homies.
Hell yeah.
That nigga said she beat pussy whooping your ass like Toby.
Hell yeah.
That was hard.
I remember we went to St. Louis, bro. We had a ball. Somebody just asked on YouTube, what do I remember the most about St. Louis? I had a homie named Thug out there. Thug was a young nigga. Thug was a young nigga getting his money, finger wave nigga. And I used to love fucking Thug. Thug would drive a 5.0 in the snow on Dayton's to a concert, bro. And I'm like, man, you crazy as hell. But he just always wanted to kick it. He just wanted to be a part of this Lynch Mob shit. And he wasn't no buster, nigga. He was a young, cocky little motherfucker. And he was hustling. He was moving his little thing and doing his thing. But he loved that Lynch Mob shit. And so I got to learn about Gus fucking with Thug. And Gus was a clothing store out there. Gus was a clothing store out there in St. Louis. And Gus would let a nigga come in there and take 1,000 pictures and just kill a store and get fake ass 4-finger. I mean, they was real gold 4-finger rings, but they was nugget rings, nigga, like Schloss and Swap meet jewelry.
Damn.
And he'll let you get all the fits you want, all the shoes you want. And Gus was like a broke ass Farouk, but he wasn't broke. Gus was balling.
Yeah, I remember Gus. Yeah,
nigga, Gus let us go up in that motherfucking. I bought like 7 pair of Saucony. People call them Saucony, but I call them Saucony tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Gus was like, go in there. So St. Louis, they had good barbecue, but everybody had gold in their mouth. I met this sister that was a housekeeper, and she was like, I'll wash your clothes for $5. I was like, nah, I'm gonna give you $20. Because every city I went in, I wouldn't let my clothes pile up. I would always wash my shit. I didn't like traveling with dirty clothes. So I always, every city I got in, I would wash my shit, fold it, put it up. And this time I couldn't find the laundromat. So I said, well, fuck it. I seen a housekeeping sister in St. Louis. Got her bob to the side. She got a gold tooth. And when y'all get over there, I was like, over there? What the fuck there? What the fuck is there with a D? You know, she was like, boy, don't be playing with me. And so I was like, there. When y'all get over there. Oh, we just got here about a couple of hours ago. Where the laundromat at? She's like, I don't know. I like, could you wash some clothes for me and I pay you? Give me $5. I was like, damn. She's like a hood chick. You know what I'm saying? Bitch said, give me $5. I'm like, nah, I'll give you $20. So he was like, get the clothes then. Man, I got the clothes before I went to sound check, bro. My clothes came back folded, washed clean, and folded. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this tour shit. This tour shit is a motherfucker, but St. Louis, they treat you like home. Don't come out there with the fuck shit.
St. Louis. They got one of the best fucking museums you can go to for kids.
Oh yeah, especially when they come to like fucking like modern history and shit like that. You know.
Yeah, shout out St. Louis, man.
So look, bro, I love the fact, and this is the truth. I love the fact that we schedule shit. And I did say I wanted to motherfucking like kill some of the segments this week and try to bring Cube in early if he wanted to come in. But like I told y'all, motherfucker schedule this time buys money. And so I told my nigga, we're gonna open up and then at 8 we're gonna interview. Well, the lockdown started at 8, bro.
Right. So I want to shout out Hype Style. I'm gonna pull this back in. This was up with Played Like a Piano as the best Cube. The Back from Hell remix with Chuck D and Run DMC. Oh fuck. Dude, that right there. I still smell the same old shit. Dude, that shit is so fucking hard. Oh my God, dude. So fucking hard.
You know what, bro? And I know I'm gonna get a chance to say this to this nigga when he get on here because I love him to death. And a lot of people don't want me to love him. And a lot of people say, man, you could have been out of jail in 7 years if he would have did this and did that. Y'all don't know what the fuck I was up against. I was up against a machine called California. And Suge Knight was worth $300 million. And his motherfucking ass couldn't get the fuck up out of prison. So don't tell me what Cube should have done and could have done. Because I watched a nigga who was worth $300 million not even get off the yard that I was on with his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So miss me with that bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. I just can't wait, bro. I can't wait. We got a couple of minutes, y'all. We got about 5 minutes before my nigga tap in. He just hit me again.
No, we got Cube backstage. I'm looking at him right now.
Yeah, we ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I fucks with him. I fucks with my boy, bro. Dazzy, you started this gangster shit. Dazzy started this.
Thank we get. You know
Dazzy started gangster shit.
Real talk.
Without further ado, the West Coast Warlord, the motherfucking triple OG,
the legend,
the motherfucking legend, Ice motherfucking Cube. What's up, Cube?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, OG? What's happening? Man, you know we feeling good now. Nigga, everybody in the whole world said he gonna stand you up, J-Dee. I said, no, he ain't. I've been talking to my brother for 2.5 years since I've been on. Y'all don't know what we talking about. Shut up and wait. You know what I'm saying? This is beautiful, man. First of all, I know your schedule busy. We salute the fuck out of you. I know you got shows up the ass. But first and foremost, brother, nigga, you the motherfucking Don, nigga. Heavy told me to tell you that too, nigga. You the motherfucking Don. Heavy hitting me right now. Heavy said, tell that nigga he took us everywhere.
We had fun, man. We had fun.
You know, how you doing, brother? How you been?
I'm good. You know, just, you know what I mean, living just enough for the city, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Yeah, just living just enough for the city, man.
Well, look, man, I know you've been doing show after show. I know you're finna be at the Pachanga. I know you got a Vegas run in your sights. Man, first and foremost, congratulations on the motherfucking Big 3. I had a shitload of questions, but this is the first question I wanted to ask you, Cube. And this is the honest to God truth. How the fuck do you feel about the current state of this music industry, bro? And the fact that you and 3 other fucking monolithic figures, bro, you, Dog, 40, and Short, 4 monolithic figures got together to remind people what this shit is worth. You know what I'm saying? What is it worth to you now? What is it worth to you?
Everything, you know, it's I'm, you know, still happy to be a part of the music, you know, still happy to you know, be able to perform and shit and, you know, give the people, you know, good shows. You know, I love music, you know, the industry, you know, it got its pros and its cons. But I don't really focus on the industry no more. You know, I focus on Ice Cube fans. And I've been like that, you know, shit, this whole century pretty much. You know, just really worrying about what matters is, you know, the people that that like my music, that's been liking my music. Some, we got day one fans, we got day two fans, and day three fans. So, just blessed to be out here 3 decades and still, doing it.
Bro, let's take that shit back, my nigga. Ain't no motherfucking 3 decades. Quit trying to sound like you young. I was watching you in 88, 89. You know what I'm saying? I was watching you in 93. I was watching you in 2000. I watched you tear down Las Vegas New Year's Eve in 03 with Nate Dogg. Now here it is, 2023. Man, bro, you span the decades of damn near 40 years. And so I'll be tripping off how I can't ask you if you really love the shit because it's obvious you do. And then I watch how you did the NFL draft last year and invited us and the family out. And homie, nigga, you was sick. You was sick, nigga. You sweated the whole fucking 90-minute, whole 45-minute show with a bandana on your head like, hey, J-Dee, I love this shit. And I was like, damn, why you do it, bro? Why? Why every day do you want to do this when you can do so many other things?
I mean, I was doing this when I didn't know I was gonna make $1 at it. It was a hobby. We did it for fun. We did it to be the best. And then, we got a break. We was popping at the right time with the right music, and it ended up taking us all over the world. But that was never really the dream. You know what I mean? The dream was being the best, being doper than the next man, coming up with concepts other people couldn't think of and being able to execute them on wax. When we do music, outside of the industry, this music lasts forever.
Absolutely.
Like, we gonna be gone. We're gonna pass away, and what's gonna be here is our music. And so I don't take that for granted, whether the industry is, treating us right or not. That's really irrelevant. What's relevant is us creating and being able to create at a high level and get some of this shit that's on our mind off our mind. Give it a beat. We don't really count how much therapy hip hop is for all of us, and so I'll never give it up because I got shit on my mind. I got shit I want to say. I got shit that's dope that I could put into a song creatively. And why would you give that up just because you don't like a contract or music exec or how companies treating you or not treating you or whatever? Like, that's personal problems. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get to back to what we started doing this shit for.
Well, with having said that, that's a great motherfucking statement right there, bro. And it's a loaded statement. You know what I mean? You're absolutely right. Fuck allowing the industry or allowing an executive to define my passion about this shit. I get what you're saying, and I know what you mean by blocking their motherfucking ass to keep blocking them out to keep going. My question with that is, what advice would you give a motherfucker like me, Dazzy, anybody else who's listening? To take a small piece of your formula to be able to execute you as an individual, as a brand, as an entity separate from a motherfucker who can pull the plug from you whenever they chose to.
Man, keep doing dope records. That's the key. Like, don't stop. You never know. If you stay in the game, you never know what can happen for you. It's only when you're out the game and you just sit on the sidelines and then nothing is gonna happen. But
right.
you keep doing what you think you should be doing, and you just never know when it's the right time, the right place, the right song, the right vibe. Um, some of the biggest albums in history took months for people to catch on to. You know, everybody, talk about Biggie. That first album, Ready to Die, took, 5 or 6 months before
It did. It
people
did.
even fuck with it. So,
Absolutely.
we can't be on a timeline like a record company timeline. You put your shit out, and if you ain't, moving numbers in the first 2 weeks, you give up on it, and that's just bullshit. Like, you never know when somebody gonna discover your record. It's people right now, youngsters, discovering Death Certificate for the first time, debating on, my summer vacation and these songs. This is their first time hearing it, so it's brand new to them.
Absolutely.
It might be old to us. So, with how the internet is, you can always, your music gonna live there. It's gonna, do what it do. You can always fan the flames. With Cypress Hill, they was talking about it the other day. Their first album was out a long time.
Absolutely.
Until they put Killer Man and Juice, and then they put
It
that
blew
song
up.
in that movie, and it blew the group
And
up.
it blew up.
So you just never know what it's gonna be, and when it's gonna be, and I put out records that's been way ahead of the curve, where my audience was like, "What is this? What's going
Well,
on? What is he
raw
doing?"
footage. To me, raw footage flew over niggas' head. And I sat back in the
Yeah.
pen. I sat up at CMC and literally dissect the motherfucker with Keith David in the intro, Jack in the Box, everything. The music Soul Child track, Why You Want to Murder Me. I seen you was dealing with something. And I saw a whole lot of your shit in that album. I'm like, man, what the fuck going on out there? Why this nigga got this album that is it was the continuity of the album told a story to me. And then we brought Game in. You brought Game in as a new member of the Lynch Mob, squeezing the Mac. This is talk to it. You know what I'm saying? You changed the game, bro. You had Jeezy in the intro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of motherfuckers like, man, I don't really like this motherfucker. He trying to sound like them niggas. He trying to sound like them niggas. And I'm like, nah, bro. This is a nigga that y'all ain't really listening to. This nigga a chess player. And so if you niggas ain't really watching this nigga moves, then you niggas ain't gonna see what he gonna do 10 years from now. 10 years from now, bro, you had a fucking sitcom franchise ride along. You had all these other things that fell in line after. Come on, bro. I mean, it was a no-brainer.
What I was saying is really, sometimes you're ahead of the curve, and you talk to some of them same people that you listened to the record with back then, and they may love the record now because they was able to catch up to it. And sometimes you can be behind the curve, as well. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sound done pass you by, so to speak. But the question is this: when you go see Anita Baker, don't you want her to sound like Anita Baker and not Beyonce? You go see, you go see Charlie Wilson. You want him to sound like Charlie. You know what I mean? You don't want him to try to sound like Chris Brown.
Exactly.
So, when you have a sound and when you have a flavor and you have a fan base, nothing wrong with doing you and doing your sound and doing, what you feel is right. You don't always have to chase.
So let me
fans want us chasing.
If I had to say it this way, cater to your core.
Cater to your core and let everybody kind of get in where they fit in.
After
that. Once you do that, for one, you'll be a happier artist, because the worst thing to do is reach and then don't make it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's better to do you, do what you think is dope, do what you like, and then let everybody come to you. You know, that's how we originally got on anyway. We did the shit we liked and let everybody kind of come to us. If you chasing the industry, then you're gonna end up, doing something that's kind of, out of character. And
Well, I'm gonna say
it
this.
ain't worth it.
In 1990, I asked you a question, homie, and a lot of people asked me some shit over the years. You know, I did 28 motherfucking years for a murder that I didn't do. I don't sit here and talk about that every Wednesday. I don't try to glorify that shit or vilify that shit because a kid lost his life that night, and that was somebody's son and somebody's kid. And so I try not to use those instances, bro, as a platform to try to brag about something. But I asked you something in 1990, and I bragged about this shit my whole time I was gone. How to write a dope song. You said, nigga, write the next line doper than the first line, and when you done with your 48 bars, you're going to have a dope-ass song. Write the next line doper than the first line, and you're going to have a dope-ass song. I was so motherfucking going by that, bro. I didn't want to say I didn't know what a bar was. I had to go ask Pooh. Hey, Pooh, what's a bar? And so Pooh told me about every two lines that rhyme. Keep it moving. You got a bar. And so I started to learn how to write and structure a song. I used to steal the way you used to write on tablets and shit. You wrote a certain way. Every motherfucking notebook pad, I swear, it can go into the Smithsonian, my nigga, because of you had this organized, structured formula. And that's what I'm trying to get. You had a formula. And that's what the fuck I want to try to get. I want to salute the formula. Because a lot of niggas was like, hey, bro, cube this, cube that, cube this. Nigga, fuck y'all. Y'all never get me to say what you want me to say, nigga, because I don't feel how you whole ass niggas feel. You just need to show up some kind of whole support. Cube, nigga, think the way that I think. I just don't have that nigga formula. Share some of your formula, homie. Just a piece of it.
Well, when I got out of high school, the day after I graduated, we had did a few songs, and when I was on my way to Phoenix, Arizona, to go to school, I was going to a trade school out there for architectural drafting. Yeah,
yes, sir. I remember.
And what I learned from that year in school is you can't create nothing great without a plan. You can't build anything worth, great is the word. Anything that's amazing has to have a plan, or it's not gonna stand. You can have a great idea to build a house, but until you draw the plans right and execute those, the house is not going to stand no matter how great it looks when you finish. So that's kind of how I approach my career and approach, anything I'm trying to build. It all starts with a plan. What's my plan? And then after the plan, like, how do we execute it? How do we get the best people to help execute this plan? And, when you write it down, everybody can kind of see what to do. So I just learned that from them, that year in architectural draft, and I plan out, everything. And then that's how I'm able to do a lot of things, and, hopefully, doing well, is because they're like properly planned out. My whole year is planned out. And it's just executing after that. When we started, I learned how to write a song from Dr. Dre, because my experience, was my first experience in music was helping him write songs, whether it was for the Wrecking Crew, or
Wow.
You know, I wrote songs for JJ Fad. You know, I wrote songs for you know, for Easy E. You know, it was just writing, and you couldn't just have a rap. You had to have a hook. You had to have a second hook, an intro. You know, he wanted you to have all kind of shit. So, you know, that's kind of how I learned the structure.
I like that too.
You put, you know,
go ahead.
just real
Go-
quick. You put
Uh-huh.
what Dre put in me songwriting, and then what I got from, you know, architectural drafting, and then you know I kind of was set with a good foundation on how to, you know, build a good song or build a good, you know, career, build a good album.
I'm gonna say something, nigga, because it took me back to a song. Dre said it's all that, nigga, when you got a subject and a predicate. So I'm gonna go back to that line right there in the song, Express Yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you got a subject and a predicate, you said that's a, you know, you and Dre had that conversation. So it sounds like that's how it happened, bro. But listen to this shit. You had a plan in 1989, nigga, when you left them niggas. You had a plan in 1989, moving into 90 when you ran into Uncle Chuck. You ran into Uncle Chuck, and Uncle Chuck and you sat down. So I'm sitting in the Hollywood apartment with you and Uncle Chuck D up there on Franklin, and y'all had the brightest fucking idea in the world, and you had pulled me out of a fucking job that I was doing at the warehouse with Melvin Franklin. I mean, not Melvin Franklin, but Uncle Melvin Swint, who used to be your bodyguard, may he rest in peace, my wife, uncle. And Mel let me come outside to listen to a rough draft of America's Most Wanted. I done told this to Ben Westhoff in books. He came to visit in prison. Q, you sat down with Chuck that day, bro, and America's Most Wanted was born like 3 months later. I slept on the floor in Russell Simmons' apartment in New York while you built this motherfucker. Chuck D got something he wanted to say to you, homie.
Yeah, I mean, Chuck is a great mentor. You know, what's great about Chuck. Oh, is that him right here, right now? Oh, damn. Oh.
Yeah, nigga, we full of surprises over here, nigga. We get
what
the
is this? This is your life. What's happening? How you doing? What's up, Chuck?
That's the next Cube show. That's the next Cube Vision show. You know, this is your life.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
You tell Cube something. I say like, yo, Cube is he's the man with two brains. He invented cloning a long time ago, because I swear to God, there's about 5 cubes out there doing, like, he's in a headquarters and he got 4 or 5 cubes out there doing 4 or 5 not just things but gigantic things. So yeah, man. Hey, listen, I was going to come on and ask that question or make a statement when you was also talking about architecture, because I remember one of our first conversations where you said that you was getting ready, you was actually going to drafting school.
Absolutely.
And we shared that background about amongst everything else. We shared an architectural background. Me a few years earlier, but when we went about looking at things, we were talking kind of like structural. We was talking architecture without saying architecture when we talked about mapping out things, and you already had it, and I saw it. I was like, damn, it comes from drafting, because you can't build nothing without a skeleton plan. So yeah, man, the fact that you brought that up with everybody, let everybody know out there that it comes from somewhere, and you don't go into building anything without a plan, a skill, a dream, in the execution. And that's how you did it. I mean, that's how you did all these things, man. And like I said, I've been trying to get to a Big 3 game for like the last 4 years, like 5 years, because I was on tour for like 2 or 3 of those years. And then finally, when things cleared out, then schedules, man. And then we run into each other when we run into each other, man. But when I say greatest of all time, man, I don't mince my words on that.
That's real talk.
Your work this century has been unbelievable. I'd be like saying, man, how can you write a better song? You know, I Am the West, Everything's Corrupt, you know, then the Mount Westmore. And it's important, like you said, it's like, man, you know, you build the universe of Cube. You know, that's the beauty of the internet and cyberspace, and because you get a chance to box with AI instead of being running from it or being scared by it.
Absolutely. Don't be taking all my questions, Chuck.
Yes, sir. What up, J-Dee? What up, Chuck?
What
up,
quick.
what
No,
up,
but I'm saying,
What
I
up,
just want to say
Dazzy?
this one thing. I want to say
What
this
up,
one
Chuck?
thing first and foremost. I love you, Chuck, and thank you for the platform, brother, because this is Channel Zero. Chuck D gave me this platform, Q, and so I have taken advantage of it to do it the right way.
I ain't did nothing, man. I'm just in the back. Listen, if anything, Jay, listen, y'all. Cube said this. Listen, Cube remind me. What Cube is Leonardo da Vinci of rap.
Straight up.
That's it. He Leonardo da Vinci. He's like, you know, if you know anything about Leonardo da Vinci, it's like astronomer, the scientist, artist, painter, you know, just
sculptor,
engineer, inventor, right?
Sculptor, yeah, he'll sculpt some shit for you.
Right. He Leonardo da Vinci. He said this in the late 80s. He said there need to be an all rap network. Right, Q?
Yeah.
He said there need to be
No
something
doubt.
that just play all rap and forget that.
No doubt. You know, if I'm Da Vinci, you John the Baptist. You know what I'm saying? Because you
I don't know what that means, but
you baptized so many artists with knowledge and game and, you know, structure and focus. You know, it's like you've been a big inspiration on me. You know, you can look at, you know, my music before, you know, I really start hanging with Chuck, and then my music afterwards. And then, you know, I just want to say a quick story about structure, about having a plan. When we flew to New York, me and Sir Jinx, we flew to New York. We thought we were, you know, we had just done some big albums, man. You know, we was part of Easy Does It. We was part of the DOC album. We was part of Straight Outta Compton. So we felt like we were, you know, big studio ready. Let's go. And when we got there, 510 Franklin, you know, it was like, yo, you guys gotta find your record. You gotta fill up two crates. We had 2 crates that they gave us. Fill these crates up with the songs you want to sample, the song, you know, the beats you like. They had a warehouse full of records, and we spent the next 7-8 days going through records, just trying to fill these crates up, because we couldn't go to the big studio till we knew what we wanted to execute. And you know, that just taught us a lesson. For one, it taught us a lesson in patience, because we was dying to get in the studio with Chuck and the Bomb Squad. And it really taught us that, you know, you should go into an album with a plan. And that's why America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, you know, I learned how to sequence. Kill It Will. I learned how to sequence an album the right way because of Chuck. You know, you just can't put your songs any old way on your album. It has to flow. It has to, you know, tell a story.
I learned that from y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I learned it from Chuck, and just the experience of seeing you guys work on music. You know, it's something that I've kept with me throughout my whole career on how to put a, you know, masterpiece together. And it's still an unmatched time in my career. So salute, I appreciate it. You know, you guys didn't have to do it, didn't have to take time to do that. And it was just all love, and nothing but salute and appreciation for that.
Oh, bro.
Hey, Q, didn't want to do it at first.
I know, and you guys really,
I didn't want to get in the middle of that, man. I didn't want to get in the middle.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Chuck, you was on the fence. I sat with you guys for like 5 fucking hours at Echo Sound. You guys recorded everything I could think of my ass to talk about for the check Cube gave me. And he was like, just talk. And so they took everything I could think of that happened in my crazy ass life. And I flew out there with you guys. We were at Green Street recording studio in Soho Village, bro. That's where I met DMC. I met him before I met Jay and before I met Run. And I told Flavor this 2 nights ago. I was talking to Flav 2 nights ago. And I swear to God, bro, I never, ever experienced anything like that. Bodegas at night with burgers and fries. Beer down the street, walking with a 40 at night. I never experienced anything like it. I walked through Alphabet City, you know, Avenue A, all the way to wherever, with the homie that you had, you know, escorting us. And I was done. Q bought me a pair of Dunks. They were Dunks. We didn't even call them Dunks. He said, man, take them ugly ass tennis shoes off. And we walked into the Foot Locker in Manhattan, bro. And Q brought me some flight dunk looking whatever joints, bro. And said, look, man, this shit about to change your life. Are you ready? And I didn't know what I was ready for. So you guys talk about not really wanting to do it, the reluctance that was there and all of this other stuff. You guys were engineers with plans out the gate, bro, regardless of the trepidation there.
We were bet. Listen, there was a quiet bet, right? Once it happened, went down, right? We were wondering, like, we were running a bet, like, when you think Cube gonna cut the curl?
Shit.
Because Cube was so New York. Cube came out there with a vengeance, man.
With a vengeance.
He combed every street, went in every hood, driving people's cars. You know, it wasn't just a studio thing. He absorbed that whole everything out there. And I was at the show at the Apollo.
I was in heaven.
You was.
I mean, you know, you had so many of my favorite. I was fans of a lot of the people that you had slide through the studio all the time. You know what I mean? I met, you know, leaders. Met leaders of the new school. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to kick it with EPMD out there in Long Island and shit. It was just, you know, kicking it with Redman, K Solo, you know, and it was just, you know, the vibe in New York at that time, it was just beautiful. Because you go to Manhattan, you know, you might see Eric B driving down the street, you know, everybody will pop up on you, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
All the greats.
You got close and got tight with Big Daddy Kane. You end up getting hella cool with Eric B and Rakim in South Carolina. I was just watching like the time that we spent in 1990 there building this record. Like I told Chuck about a week or two ago, his wife was not having no damn cigarettes in the house. So it wasn't none of that. So it was either stay in Long Island with Chuck and don't smoke cigarettes, because if I'm not mistaken the names, I would never forget these names, Deborah and Dominique. Am I wrong?
Okay, they would run our company now.
That's 33 years ago, bro. Remembering those two names. They were not having it. So I slept on that rickety ass fucking chair in Russell's loft because he gave you the loft. He gave you the loft for us to knock this album out in, bro. And my back and shit was hurting, but I was like, I'm a part of history. I don't give a fuck. I'm a part of history. This is Ice Cube from NWA and Chuck D from Public Enemy. I used to bang my 98 Oldsmobile on the way to Northrop. Going to work, bro.
Northrop.
Yeah, going to work at the high school. So just to put it in context, this is my dream come true.
Could I also add to this? We all toured together.
Yes.
And we all knew each other from touring and seeing us and respecting. You know how it was back then. We all supported each other. We competed, but supported. And in Apollo, y'all, the NWA did the Apollo, I think in 88 or 89. And it went over kind of all right, but I remember seeing them.
I said, listen, it didn't get over all right. We got booed like a motherfucker.
No, but I came down and I was the first one that saw y'all, and I said, "That's okay. This is the Apollo. They gonna come after anybody, even if you're from here. Next year, it'll be different." But NWA didn't come back there. Cube was the one that came back there and turned. You could just say the rest, Cube. When you came back to the Apollo, because you remember your first time at the Apollo with NWA, Cube already had it on the calendar, Jay and Dazzy and Chuck. he had it on the calendar when he was making America's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
That's dope.
you
That's
know,
dope.
we first performed at the
Don't
Apollo.
tell him that. Don't tell him where we first. You know where we first performed at?
We were still we were still. This was NWA. This is before we really
Don't
had
tell
a
him about
record out.
American bro.
Only record that was out was Boys in the Hood, but Easy didn't want to sing that because he thought it would kind of get us kicked out the conference. So we had a few songs, and then he did We Want Easy. We had the video to that. They gave us love on that, but they didn't. You know, they had us performing between some of the greatest hip hop artists in New York. You know, so it just wasn't our night, and we ended up coming back solo. You know, on that solo, I had it circled on my calendar because I wasn't sure what kind of night we was gonna have. And man, they threw money. They
threw money.
They was crazy. They was crazy that night.
Money.
It was a beautiful turnaround from the first time to when when I came solo. It was a whole different story.
Well, when you came solo, bro, we ended up in New Orleans at BRE. We ended up at the Plantation Mansion because Russell threw a party for the Def Jam label at the Plantation Mansion.
For the Afros.
With the Afros.
So
we was at the swimming pool.
Party for the Afros, yeah.
And something happened and the opportunity was afforded and we were able to do America's Most Wanted, and Chuck was like, it's your night, get up there, do it. Had no dat, no nothing. We spin 2 turntables. Jinx got the instrumentals. My turn come to yell this old F-bomb stuff, and I jump off the small ass riser onto this flimsy stage, and the whole album jump. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I remember that.
Skip my whole shit.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Mr. Pum. Gone. Hey, yo, Mr. Pum. Cube looked at it like, what the hell? What you jumping so hard for? I should have just stepped down. Hey, bro, I'm making it back to the hotel. Chuck put his arm around me. He say, don't worry about it. It happens to all of us. I can just imagine you laughing when you went that way, though. I was like, and then T-Bone, I hear T-Bone in this hotel room. He said, babe, you should have seen J-Dee. The whole album. Right then and there, I knew how serious a performance was, y'all. I knew how serious a performance was. I watched
L's teach you. The L's teach you, man. The L's teach you, like everybody here on this panel know. And you talk about Q, one of the greatest creators of our time, right? But the L's teach you, Q. When Q was writing these records, he even let out the bag. I'm writing scripts, I'm writing movies, and I looked at him like he was out of Jupiter or some spot, man. I'm like, movies, wow,
Nah, when you told me you wrote a lot of Bum Rush the Show on the LIE, you know what I'm saying, rolling in your Bronco, it's like it's never not a good place to write. You don't need perfect conditions to write. You just need the will. I learned so much, man, working on that album with you guys, and it's still one of the most vivid memories I have working on the record was America's Most Wanted, even more than the NWA stuff, because the NWA stuff, like, we were doing what we feel. We didn't feel like pros yet. We didn't feel like, we gotta live up to a standard. But by the time I was a solo artist, I knew that there was a standard that was set, not only by the group I left, NWA, but here, like the Bomb Squad, I'm working with the best producers in the game, and I definitely can't fuck that up. If they can't make me hot and look good, then maybe I shouldn't be a solo artist. So it's like, you're going from you're going from a monster team to another monster team. You're going from a Super Bowl team to a Super Bowl team, and you got to show up. You know what I mean? You got to show up and you got to win. So
not only you the man that connected the coast,
Yeah.
but you legitimize along with your solo career and Lynch Mob, you know, because when I heard Kill at Will, that's my favorite Ice Cube album of all time, Kill at Will. That was the very next one, my favorite Ice Cube. Well, it ain't even a favorite. It's just like, I mean, it's just a thing. But Jacket for Beats, you're the person that connected the coast. And when people, when they say GOAT rappers, GOAT MCs, hip hop or whatever, I'm like, that doesn't happen without you. It automatically, like, East, West, in the middle. I mean, you gave somebody from Chicago a shot, Houston. Remember, Houston was just a small bubble. But once Cube came out, it said everything in the middle is game. And as a soloist, because a soloist was a difficult thing back in the day. Cats came from groups. So to be a soloist, I mean, we only had one. We had soloists like LL, boom. I mean, and then Kane, a soloist, and of course, Ice-T's the Godfather who gives us all advice and stuff. But
Ice-T showed me. Sorry, Chuck. I mean, Ice-T showed me what could be possible. You know, him working with Africa Islam, and I'm you get that to me. I got to give it to Ice-T because he showed that. You know, it really ain't where you from, it's where you at. You know,
that part.
You know, it don't matter if you're from the same coast.
Right.
If y'all got the vibe and y'all, you know, on the same page, you can make great music. And so, you know, I don't know if I would have even thought of doing something like that without seeing that relationship between Ice-T, Africa Islam. You know what I'm saying? It was really like eye-opening, like, damn, you know, I could be from the West Coast and still work with East Coast producers and create something, you know, uniquely West Coast as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was just, you know, kind of the nail in the coffin in a way.
Do you remember how easy it was, Q? Remember how easy? Look, it wasn't complicated. I'm just going by my old ass memory right now because I'm always thinking forward, hardly going back. But I remember me and Kane have been talking for the longest summer, like we're gonna get together in the studio. Then Kane stops by, and Cube was absorbing everything in New York and just happened to stop in Green Street because he was coming back and forth to Green Street. And I remember Cube was on the couch and me and Kane talking about this song we've been talking about, Burn Hollywood Burn. And the whole really thing came about. Cube said, well, I want to get on that. And we both looked at Cube like, oh yeah. And that's how it happened. And back then, collaborations was hard because each record company wasn't trying to have anybody on each other's record company. So we broke that slavery chain right then and there.
That's true. That's true, Chuck. That's true. Yeah. That's true as hell. That's true as hell. Y'all had the battle back then. I remember we shot the video on Hollywood Boulevard. We was by El Capitan Theater and a few other little places. I remember it, bro. I remember it all. I love it, bro. Y'all conduits, both of y'all. Both of y'all are conduits to both coasts. You know, Chuck said something about 3 weeks ago, J-Dee, you the authority of both coasts? No. On Green Street, I saw magic happen. I saw Eric Sadler. I saw Keith and Hank Shockley. I saw the Shockley brothers do their thing. I watched Jinx. I watched Jinx come in and sprinkle his magic, and I was able to put Rolling with the Lynch Mob together. But there's somebody else that was putting some shit together with you, Cube. And Dazzy, you've been waiting to ask him this question. What is it, bro? What is it, bro?
What up, my nigga? Hey, Q, check this out, homie. Yeah. You spit that history, bro, but you ain't really keep it real, man, because you was an MC, homie. You was doing best rapper in the West contest, shit like that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give credit to that too, homie, because I think that sharpened your tools, and I really saw you as an MC, brother. So salute to you for that, bro.
Appreciate it, man. You bring it back. You know, that's when we you know, that's when we was doing it for fun. You know, we just wanted to be recognized. You know, back then we just wanted to have a chance to rap. You know, get the stage, get the mic. Um, you know, we used to battle, going up to different high schools, looking for different MCs to battle. And we, you know, we had to cut our teeth. You know, we didn't know we was gonna make. We didn't even know we was gonna make records. Like we didn't know nobody that made records. Only Jinx did with Dre, but we thought, you know, that was kind of Lonzo thing, you know, and that they were making kind of records, you know, outside our vision. You know, they were competing with the Confunctions of the world and Cameos of the world. You know, not really competing with the rappers. So it was all, you know, being a B-boy, just wanting to be a part of the culture any way, shape, or form. You know, Jinx was actually, you know, the most complete B-boy I knew at the time because he could do it all. You know, he could DJ, he could break dance, he can graffiti. He, you know,
he had the look, and he had the look.
He produced, you know, he was, you know, with the gazelles, with the fat shoelaces, with the name belts, and you know, he was just you know, he was a good like cheerleader of hip hop, you know what I'm saying, to be around. And we was just trying to have fun, man. And then, you know, something clicked and we said, yo, you know, let's get more serious about this. Let's try to make records and let's do shit people like in the neighborhood. You know, that's the
Well,
to me that was our goal.
You did that, nigga, because you said the boy J-Dee was a friend of mine. I caught him in the car trying to steal Alpine. That shit is monumental. Do you know that is almost 40 years old?
No doubt.
And
I wrote
so
that when I was 16 years old.
16 years old. And so I asked Easy. I didn't ask Easy 5 times. Easy. Was he talking about me? He said, man, I don't know, nigga. You know J-Dee live over there on Cuzco behind me. Hey, Jinx, was Q talking about me? He said, nigga, I don't know. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Easy, was Q talking about me? I ain't never stole nobody damn Alpine. Yeah.
J-Dee, you know, it's a rap, man. It's a rap. You know what I'm saying? I had to make this shit sound dope. You know,
listen, you say make shit sound dope. Make shit sound dope. I gotta say this because I mean, if I didn't say this, it wouldn't be behind the bars. Behind the bars, we talk about the comfortable shit, the uncomfortable shit, the good shit, the bad shit, and the ugly. Recently, brother, I know you noticed that y'all been blamed for the destruction of hip hop, the demise of the culture, that the annihilation of hip hop has begun because of NWA somehow released straight out of Compton. I think that is some bullshit. Me and Dazzy already talked about it. Special Ed made a statement, and I think that they took that shit out of context and tried to like dog the brother and put him in the hole. This is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I am so not controversy. I'm not controversy with my brothers, but you're not finna put no bullshit jacket on the West Coast as being, you know, the jump off point as being used by the industry to destroy the culture. Because I was banging Just Ice like a motherfucker on the way to work, bro. And Schoolie D on the way to work, bro. You know, and I'm not saying that they were the jump off point for the destruction of the culture. I think that the mentality is born out of circumstances, poverty, and a whole lot of other things. But to point the finger at NWA, do you think Special Ed was correct in that assessment, bro?
No, I think he was a little off. You know, at the end of the day, the if you really go back to that time, it was bad everywhere. You know, it wasn't
sir.
You know, we was living in a dream. You know, songs like Self-Destruction.
Love's Gonna Get You.
was created before NWA. You know,
Love's
and it
gonna
was
get you. Love's gonna
and it was
get you.
and it was speaking to what was already going on. Now you got to look at the time too. It was a lot of different styles out when NWA came out. I mean, hip hop had a lot of different flavors. And this was our niche. This was our flavor trying to fit in with all kind of styles, you know, from the
From the
Daisy
rooftop,
Age.
and
Yeah, I mean, it was
you
just
know,
it was a plethora of different styles,
I
and
like
and
to I like to interject just to the fact because
go
here
for
I
it.
am 3,000 miles away. I always thought Los Angeles was Huggy Bear, Soul Train dancers, Sunshine. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? We always like, because I grew up, you know, down the street from Eddie Murphy. And this is like, Eddie is like 6 years in on Saturday Night Live. So he get his boys and all of a sudden get on a TWA flight, right? TWA, right? And it's like, let's go to LA. And I'm like, and then the only thing you see on LA, anything from LA is Soul Train dancers. All of us was like, damn, we want to go to Soul Train and hang out with the dancers, right? And Sunshine and all that. And so this was like, oh, that's going on. And so when I first came out to LA, my first time ever, sure enough, it was Ice-T and Evil. No, Ice-T and Islam pulled up outside the sports arena and laid down the law because we both shared Glenn E. Friedman as our photographer for our albums. And sure enough, and it looked just like Ice-T's Ron Pay's cover. He pulled up in the point. He just didn't have Darlene. It was Islam in the other seat. And he laid down the law, man, in like 20 minutes. He said, yeah, you know, watch this. Now you can't do that. When you go to skating on what do you call skating on wheels, and Skateland is two different places.
World on Wheels and
Skateland.
World on Wheels and Skateland.
World on Wheels and Skateland. Two different places, two different worlds. And Iceberg laid it down like that. So that was my first. I mean, we kind of heard, but we didn't know. So when it came around and being on the road with NWA and they had Dope Man and Boys in the Hood and stuff like that, it just started to unfold like, oh, this is LA like we know like Queens is and New York and Long Island. Because a lot of times y'all heard about Queens and, you know, all these other shiny spots in Long Island and all that. But when you go there, it's like, it could be the dirty too. So, because it's called car culture. And car culture means that you can hit it and quit it. So that's how NWA became informative, because most of the country is car culture. Very few places are like New York City, where you get on the train, take the train. I mean, it wasn't like that everywhere. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's how we saw things. And then NWA was informative, like, yeah, we got police problems out here too. Whoa, for real? Wow.
Well, check me out, y'all.
I mean, you know, just to finish, you know, my point on special ed. You know, I think him just saying that we were part of an agenda, to me, is just incorrect. Now, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, record companies, industries, and all these things didn't take advantage of the new style that was out and encourage their artists to adapt it. You know, we never could fathom that after we did our music that it would be kind of a wave of other groups coming the same route. You know, we felt like this is our style and everybody else is going to stick to their styles. And what happened was, you know, hip hop started to morph and started to lean more towards, you know, the hardcore, the gangster, profanity, this, that, and the other. But NWA, you know, we actually thought we were just going to be an underground group and that we was just going to sell records on the underground. And it's the industry that took us and made it mainstream or made it, you know, blow up. So, you know, you can't really look at the group saying that was part of an agenda because we weren't part of nobody's agenda. We was just doing what we thought we was dope, and we was talking about the shit we was seeing around us.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
so I just think that part is misinformed. Now,
I get that. I get that.
Now, you know, the trajectory of music did change. But shit was, I'm telling you, shit was already fucked up before NWA.
Yeah,
you know,
trust
it was
me.
fucked up before,
before Big Daddy
the
Kane. It was
message.
fucked up before Big Daddy Kane.
It was
remember Q when we started working
Grandmaster
together?
Flash, yeah, and you know,
Well,
this is
listen,
what brought in
real
the
quick,
music.
y'all.
No, it's just like saying when we first started working together, Q, it was like I was just laying out bits of advice, because when you lay out advice, didn't expect your advice to get accepted or rejected. Simple as that. The job is the record. But I remember saying to Cube, I said, don't rush to go into something else other than what people know you are. Graduate and fade into it and bleed into that, you know. And Cube got that, because you see that America's Most Wanted is the growth of a conversation after NWA, and then Kill at Will, and then Death Certificate, you know,
Evolution.
Lethal Injection.
Evolution.
So I said, what you're doing, you're having a conversation. So you show growth, which also gives you the ability to be diverse and grow like people grow. Of course, you're going to have an industry and things that expect you to do the same thing over and over and over again. But the beautiful thing about, I would say, the classic era is that the classic era, the artists never really wanted to repeat themselves anyway.
Well, listen, Chuck, I got to let Dazzy ask this next question, because as fate would have it, and the blessings and the stars above, we got special ed in the green room.
All right.
Ed would like to have a chance to fucking tell O'Shea what he really meant, put it in the context that these people took it out of, and basically, let's go ahead and let hip hop in its 50th year heal the homies and the homegirls and keep the line moving forward. You know, I know Dazzy got one more question, but we got approximately 10.
You know what? I really don't. It's not even a question, man. It just kind of
bro,
goes back to it's really to everybody on this panel, man. And Chuck was talking about the Apollo, and I keep hearing Q telling that story about the money, because that was dope. But do y'all remember, Q? We rocked that motherfucker so hard, it just wasn't the money. Remember, Chuck? They broke the rail.
They broke the rail.
Jam Master J.
That people used to lean over.
Jam Master J.
I was like, they're gonna tear this place up.
You remember that shit, Q?
They threw $7,000 on the stage, just to put it in perspective. Yeah. And I'm pushing Yo-Yo out the way, trying to stuff money in my pocket. I swear on my mama, I'm pushing Yo-Yo out the way, trying to stuff money in my pocket. And Jam Master J, rest in peace, his soul. He had to throw about 7 bands on the stage. We had Lil Leslie with us that night to talk about the gangster fairy tale. This is monumental, y'all. This is monumental. So I will not allow our brother Ed's statement to be taken out of context and then let people pit us against each other in the 50th year of hip hop. I felt like him inviting DOC and him wanting to talk to you, O'Shea, I wasn't going to fuck up your interview, and I was going to wait for the last 10 minutes of it to introduce this conversation to you. But I would love to have him say what he needs to say to you, my brother, if we can.
No problem. No problem, man.
That's beautiful, man. Chuck, you ready? Chuckified?
No, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Shit just got good. Eddie.
Salute,
special ed, youngest in charge. Youngest in charge.
What's goody? Hello, all respect, all. What's up? Salute.
Salute, Eddie.
Salute.
Everything is good. Yeah, I'm out here in the car. Pardon me. I'm in LA right now. Just was getting my grub on. But I wanted to, address actually members of NWA more directly, because a lot of people chimed in. A lot of platforms put their own headlines, edited what I said, and took out of context what my mission and my journey is. Special ed arts and literacy. I'm out here saving these kids that's out here killing each other in today's date and time. So when they mentioned NWA, I was stating a historical fact. Was NWA privy to the agenda? No, I don't believe so at all. We was all kids. We was all teenagers. And if you look back at it, and from what I hear and what I've heard you say yourself, Q, you ain't even had no contract. So you putting out records in this context without no contract, that is being used. As a child, we was all child entertainers. So once you become knowledgeable and you have knowledge of self, then you have to do better or know better. Now, to the point, there was always gangsters in rap, yes. And if NWA, they had their own lane and their own space, but when it got blown out of astronomical proportions because of the Fed letter, feds don't never go away, as y'all know. And when they saw the effect that it was having on the crowds and the multitudes of people to their advantage, and the labels, without y'all now, they didn't need y'all no more to be a part of anything. They took it upon themselves to continue to project that message and get groups and put money into groups that were about destruction, to the point where now all we hearing is murder music in 2023. So it started from a place of a neighborhood niche type of music and something for your hood, but they then took that now and turned it into their agenda, not your agenda. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all no more. Y'all was doing what y'all love to do. But now, look what they did with it. Look where we at right now.
So let me say this. Now, I understand that. But now, if you say that right there and you keep it in the context that it's in, look at the evolution of the homie's career. Not just trying to defend Cuba, NWA, or anybody from out west. It's you saw Straight Outta Compton turned into Niggas for Life, may have turned into 100 Miles of Running, may have turned into America's Most Wanted, may have turned into Kill at Will, may have turned into what it turned into. Life is Too Short, may have turned into Federal from E40, may have turned into whatever Messy Marv and them cats did up north, and all the way up to Brother Lynch Hung to Sacramento. Everybody were reporters of their environment. No different than the cat riding the A train or the cat riding this train from the Bronx to wherever. Murder, rape, robbery, drugs, and the destruction of our community had been set in place long ago. How does NWA wear the face, bro? Is the only question I'm gonna ask.
Because nobody else got the exposure that NWA got with that genre. If they had their own genre and it would have came to pass. If they didn't get the attention.
That has little to do with NWA. You know, we did our music how we felt it. We never thought our music was going to go off the block. And the media, not only the media, but the fans, they blew the music up. Other artists followed NWA and started doing the same style, really bit our style of music. And
but
that's not NWA. Hold on, that's not NWA's fault, or that's not saying NWA is part of some agenda. Now, the FBI, the CIA, all these people, they've had agendas for us long before hip hop, let alone NWA. And our neighborhood's been fucked up ever since I could register what a fucked up neighborhood is. So it's been fucked up for my whole lifetime and before that. And we spoke on it, speak on it. We were creative, you know, instead of destructive, and we made it into music. It's not NWA's fault that everybody followed. Matter of fact, there was a lot of influences that NWA picked up on that came before NWA. You know, Criminal Minded was a record that was put out, you know, by one of the most conscious rappers in the game, KRS-One. So, you know, the things that we were talking about, the things that we, you know, made music about were things that we saw, things that was happening already. So the agenda was put in place way before NWA.
Yeah, the agenda had been in place, but it did not get to where it got until that point when they decided to blow it up. I ain't say y'all
the thing is this.
Y'all wasn't a willing participant.
Think about this. Think about this, Ed. Think about this, Ed. And I don't mean to cut you off, but think about this. I got a homie named Eric Wright. He flying around the same city I'm flying around. We both selling dope. We both in a Suzuki Jeep. We both trying to do what we trying to do. And I'm watching him go to mom and pop stores, mom and pop shops, mom and pop record stores. He dropping crate after crate after crate after crate off of this record. No radio play, no advertisement, no promotion, no marketing, nothing. And these dudes found a way to get all the way across the United States and then across the pond. You can't say that the agenda, you can't say the agenda was the labels. The music spoke to the times, bro. The music spoke to the times. It said exactly what the times depicted. Drug infestation, prostitution. Nobody respects us. We got drugs in our community. Motherfuckers is dope fiends. How do you take one group of 4 brothers and none of them sold dope except Eazy-E? Because I told you about that story, Ed. Nobody in that group sold drugs. So we can't say that they are the focal point of our culture's demise. What's going on right now with drill music and kill music has nothing to do with NWA. NWA and everybody who spoke prolific music, positive music, conscious music was shut down.
Let me tell you.
Let me say something real quick too.
Wait a minute, but they were shut down.
Let me say something real quick, J-Dee.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, Dazzy, but they were shut down 92, 93, 94, 95, and the label said you will not wake up a mass of black people. You will not wake up your masses, nigga, and educate them with this knowledge of self. So they start signing people.
There was some confrontation on record company owners at that particular time when we dragged them out. Listen, it's documented that Cube went to Brian Turner and said, "What's up? What's up with this and what's up with that?"
Yes.
You Special Ed, you had Corey Robbins and Steve Plotnicki that had Run DMC up in the yoke, and they brought artists through that looking and searching for a thing. Tommy Silverman over at Tommy Boy and Monica Lynch. Then you had a whole bunch of independents, and then you had you had Def Jam where Rick Rubin just left, and Leor and Russell started working together over at Def Jam, and they was in a situation. So it was a bunch of different things where rappers started to say, "Okay, listen, what's this? Why am I forced to kind of do this thing over here? Why is this getting more attention than what I'm doing over here? Now I'm being judged on numbers." And that's when a lot of that game started being changed, when the game started being on numbers. X-Clan used to go up there as a group, 13, 15 deep to Island Records, and they were like, "We got to do something about this." You know, part of the thing is that one of the first questions I even said to Cube is like, I don't want to be part of something breaking up a group. Because a group grows and it starts to manifest, and then it could probably really assume its position. I am also part of the situation that urged in the whole soloist thing, but that was the thing that was coming in. The biggest difference between back then and where we are the last 20 or 30 years is soloists. And a soloist is easy to not only renegotiate, but renegotiate and renegotiate. So that the fight and the clapback just in the boardrooms was different, because they knew that you had an aggression of a group coming to the boardroom and to the table talking contract. And it's easy to get one person here. But Cube confronted his situation right away, and he grew from it. He went right to Brian Turner and said, "Yo, where's my growth up in this? You know what I'm saying? Where do I grow here?" And he dealt directly with the man. But what was there in 87, 88, 89? Mayhem as far as contracts. You know, Eddie, you was what, 16 years old?
He was a youngster. He was a young man. He was a young man.
Same thing. The same problems.
The same thing. And so look. That's what I'm saying. I don't do lineups. You know, we sitting on a 6-pack right now. Dazzy got a question to ask. We running out of time. I don't do lineups because we sitting in a 6-pack right now. And usually the white man wants you to pick one, or the police do. Which one was it? It ain't neither one of us, bro. They had an agenda, and whether we were money hungry or we were starstruck or we wanted to get up out of the conditions we were in, we had a goal to be the best rapper, the best hardest, talk about our agenda, our area, our location, our concerns, our conditions, our circumstances. Nobody can bear the brunt of being the focal point of our destruction. Nobody. And now I want Dazzy to ask this question. I'm serious.
Yeah, it's not really a question. and this is to my brother, Special Ed, when he said NWA was destruction. You know, you got to understand too, brother. I'm from the crew, and one thing Q did, man, not even a year after NWA became famous, Q also realized where the problem was at hand, and it wasn't a destructive site. Cube started talking about where the shit came from, who was the problem, where the source came from. So if you're going to point fingers, brother, you also got to hand this man his flowers, because, like I said, in less than a year, if you want to say he was destructive, he righted his wrongs, brother.
And as
With
they all
America's
did, moved on and progressed.
Let me just speak real quick, man. You know, I understand, you know, Ed, you know, how it went down. It's cool. You know, it wasn't really like, you know, you were saying that we was the cause of the destruction. We all know it's an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, the agenda was put in place, where it was put in place, when it was put in place. We know we were all part of an agenda. You know, I think people was a little offended because people think that we was, you know, that it was somebody in there telling us how to make records.
Yeah,
and that just wasn't the case. We was making records from the heart. You know, I can't doubt that, you know, the industry, the powers that be, took advantage of artists that came after us. You know, I was saying, you know, you know, when I started this, that everybody had their own style. And we never in a million years thought that we would look down after we, you know, came out, that, you know, everybody would virtually kind of start doing this style of music. So no way, shape, or form, we thought that was gonna happen, because it was so taboo in our era. You know, you couldn't even bite somebody's fucking scratch, let alone their style. So
or even
that
repeat
was something.
one of their lines. Shit.
Yeah, that was something that was unforeseen when NWA came out. You know, we thought we was gonna be one style out of, you know, 20 or 30 that was going through hip hop, and it kind of morphed into everybody doing one style and everybody accepting one style, and the radio playing one style, and the industry gravitating towards that style. And so, you know, I don't think nobody could foresee that. You know, you know, just right now, you know, I think we all understand what happened. You know what I mean? You made a statement and then everybody twisted it and tried to make it into something that it not necessarily wasn't. So, you know, on that tip, you know what I mean, it ain't no issue, man. You know, it's
Thank
all
you,
love.
bro. I
We
love you. Hey,
fans.
bro, come on,
You know what
can
I'm
we all
saying?
put one up?
It's
Come on,
fans,
man.
you know what I'm saying? I remember
Oh,
when Dre
put one up,
Dre
bro.
pulled up with your tape and was bumping, you know, I got it made and was really saluting you for being, you know, a next level MC, you know, taking the music to the next level. And so, you know, them days, that's what I remember, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing but a blip. It's all love, you know, and you know, no offense taken. And I think we should all just leave it at that and let Ed have a statement, but we shouldn't prolong this bullshit. You know,
Come on,
we
man.
all know we part of it. We all know we part of somebody's agenda.
We all know we part of somebody's agenda.
That's why I wanted to come on here, and that's why I wanted to address members of NWA directly, because like I said on the interview, I respect all of y'all. Period.
Yeah. You actually led with I respect every one of them as men.
Yes.
Right.
And so I knew there was some fuck shit going on.
I
But
came out to LA to sign with Dre when he left Death Row. He brought me out here. I stayed at the Le Montrose for 3 months. So on standby, you know, going back and forth to the studio. But unfortunately, what happened was Biggie came out there and he got killed. And I went back to go see my daughter. She was just born like 2 years and it was a birthday. And then things kind of fizzled out. I don't think Aftermath took the legs that it at that time it didn't do what it wanted to do. So we ended up not, doing the deal or whatever. But I respected Dre and NWA and the members enough to even want to work with y'all.
But listen, this ain't about that. This ain't about not wanting to work or motherfucking having resistance or being standoffish.
Right.
This is about media. This is about greedy media taking your statement out of context. And what I wanted to do tonight, homie, is because I love you and you're my brother. We working with the Self-Destruction Project, me, you, and KRS-One. I just submitted my 8 bars. We sitting here working in a positive direction and trying to bridge gaps.
Absolutely.
This platform right here, this platform right here is not for destruction. It's not for self-destruction. This is for building. And so I wasn't going to pollute my brother O'Shea's a visit, because it's a visit. Y'all behind the bars. This is a visit.
Absolutely.
And so Uncle Chuck filled out his visiting form. You filled out your visiting form. Both of you motherfuckers got approved. And I let y'all slide through and holler at my motherfucking visitor. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all to death, bro.
Respect. And like
listen, you got an open invitation here. Listen, my brother. You have an open invitation here. You can come back and be the first New York MC on Behind the Bars. How about that?
Yeah, I love that, but I would just like to say, what are we all gonna do collectively to help these youth, or to send a message to redirect them in some way from the path that they headed in, man? That's all I really.
We're gonna do like O'Shea did. We're gonna start exposing the gatekeepers, and we're gonna make songs like Nephew.
We gotta do something.
Cause you know what's up. I said Nephew, cause you know what's up. We gonna make songs like Nephew.
The one thing that we never did, Eddie, we never took any of this stuff lightly. Now I was an older head coming in. I never took any of it lightly. Never took any of that the drug COINTELPRO lightly. Never took jail lightly. You know, the thing is going out on tour. If me and my guys are 7 or 8 years older, we would be like, number one, you doing music. Number two, you want to come home to your people and your family. You're going in places you never went before. You're seeing people that like you, that follow your music. You want them to leave better than how they came in. That was the number one rule. And you want to get back home. And you want to also get a chance to go back to that city. So, you know, these were the 1, 2, and 3 rules. Now, somewhere along the line in the late 90s, when people felt that the record company was their what? Their saving guardian or whatever, because it was paying them, that communication got strayed in the business that we're in. And it also got across society a little different. Why? Because we as a folk, we follow what? Music and entertainment a little bit more, because we didn't have that public voice always speaking to us. So we follow the music harder. We follow film harder. We follow these images harder. But in that time, in that space of time, that communication between artists with artists and older heads with artists, that got strayed by them trusting their contractors as their guardians. So that's where you see today. You're looking at the children of that coming out today, trying to figure out all they've known. If they're born in 2005, you know, how old are they now? They're 18 years old, born in 2005. All they know since they were born is what they've seen. It's different when we were coming up. I'm from the 60s, man. I had none of, you know, just to see a black person on TV, or a black person, a man with a mic, not singing.
Let me say
that was all new. I mean, all this is new. So why wouldn't somebody from the outside be able to draw an agenda with what they see? So all right,
I already know that the powers that be. We didn't even call them powers that be. We already know who the fuck these dirty people are. We ain't got to get mad, loud, or disrespectful. What I want to ask Ed before we let my brother O'Shea go, because we're going to have to start disappearing. So Chuckified has a story, O'Shea, that you are going to laugh your ass off at. So Chuckified is our resident brother. he brought this idea to me from Chuck D. It's C-Doc again is a show that's on Channel Zero. I did the show once before with Jenny from K-Day. And my man Chuck want to ask you something before we start saying goodbye to our brothers, because I got to ask Ed something before he leave. But Chuck, tell Q what you got to say before we go.
So Q, first and foremost, man, right here, I could die tonight. I got Chuck and Q on. I mean, so much respect, and I know how you feel about Dick Ryder, so I'll keep it short. So here's the deal. I came to watch you, Louisville Gardens, 1990, I guess, America's Most Wanted. I was hype. J-Dee gets on me because I say word hype. He's like, nobody says it anymore. But fuck J-Dee. I say hype. So go to Louisville Gardens, bumping, Digital Underground, like everybody, right? Because that's the way y'all did concerts back then. It was like 25 acts, $20. Greatest night of your life. Cube's getting ready to come on. They turn the lights out. And if I remember correctly, it was right there, right before the End You Love to Hate comes on. And it's the walking down the corridor of the jail. And right when they threw the switch, right before you came on, dude, all I know is I woke up at the bottom of the steps of Louisville Gardens because I got jacked. I got sucker punched, dude. Never got to see you. Never fucking got to see you until
we gotta fix that.
Well, I saw you at Louder Than Life here. I saw you at Headliners. You know, so I've gotten to see you, but this is really a dream come true for real.
Hey, can I say something, bro?
I respect you so much, dude.
Hey, we listen to this shit so much, Cube. He is a fucking fan. He is our brother. He is our brother. He is our residential brother from KY, bro. Not the jelly either. He's from KY.
Let me show you, dude. I got Chuck's ink. And I'm thinking about getting me. I don't know. I'm thinking either NWA or Lynch Mob, but I can't wear Lynch Mob to work. I can't.
I want to say this, bro, because we wasn't trying to keep O'Shea for no damn hour. We really do thank you. We thank you for your time. We know time is money. We know you busy as fuck. I had so many goddamn questions. I got questions right here. I was fucking waiting 2 fucking weeks.
We could do it again.
The contract of Black America, the Big Three and Adam Silver. You know, Man Down is the next project. You know, I got so much shit right here I wanted to ask, but I don't want to keep you beyond what we said we would. We love you. I love you. I'm gonna tell you publicly. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck who listening. All you niggas who thought O'Shea wasn't looking out for me when I was gone for 28 years, I lied. He was. I just didn't want y'all to know. You know what I'm saying? And ain't none of y'all business. You know, and Special Ed, if you feel like you didn't have the moment to really allow all of this to shine because O'Shea said this shit is nothing and nothing like this will separate us, I want you to come back because you're welcome to, my brother.
No, we good, man. We good. Everybody is basically saying the same thing in different ways. You understand? We
perspective, baby.
Maybe the way I said it was shocking or not the way people wanted to hear it, but it was necessary in having this conversation so there was some sort of clarity, period. Because I'm listening, I'm learning too from what Cube's saying right now, from what he said. You understand? So
absolutely,
I get it. You know, I do my homework too, so I get it. You know, but we all have to be able to have respectful conversations.
Absolutely,
each other like intelligently. That this is what it's about. So I'm good with it. I'm at peace with everybody, and like I said, I always respected them. They called me about the Big Three a couple of weeks ago. I just wasn't available, and I turned around and made an offer for Cube to come do some charitable work for some bread too, but he wasn't available. So this, you know, we've been in communication indirectly over the last month or whatever. So it ain't no loss of love. It's a statement that I was making about the, you know, our culture and where we are as a people, where these kids are now. How did we get here? What are they doing? You understand? And that's the type of conversations I'm having, because you know, that's my lane right now with my special ed arts and literacy. That's what I'm out here. I'm in the streets. I'm in Chicago. I'm in Baltimore. I'm in New York. I'm in Philly. I'm in LA right now. I go to the schools. I talk to the kids. I try to get them to redirect their energy, teach them about hip hop and what it meant for us and what it was meant for. And it's not meant for y'all threatening each other, clowning on social media and shooting at each other. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying
Well,
to
you know what? You
So
know
that's
what?
my message.
This is what I'm gonna do, because what you saying right now is what the fuck I'm about. Anything that O'Shea need from me, I got him. Anything Chuck D need from me, I got him. Anything Dazzy D need from me, I got him. Anything So Chuckify need from me, I got him. And Ed, I'm gonna say this with the utmost respect and love. Any motherfucking thing you need from me, bro, call me. I want to thank all of y'all.
I just want to salute J-Dee, Dazzy D, salute Special Ed Chuck. Thanks for bringing this together. You know, ain't nothing better than understanding, because ain't nothing no worse than misunderstanding. So, you know, whenever you know, we hear something that we need to talk about, it's better to get on something like this and talk it out and make sure that, you know, we all got understanding. It ain't nothing but love. You know, I'm a fan, and you know, that's how it's gonna be. And I appreciate everybody on here.
Thank you, homie.
Salute.
Thank you, homie. Thank you, homie. We love you,
All right.
bro. Hey, you the GOAT, homie, and we need you to understand that, homie. You are a motherfucking fixture in the community. You mean something to the culture. I wanted to take this moment and not take too much of your time, but I wanted Ed to say what he needed to say, because we talked about this for a few days. I wanted Dazzy So Chuckified. I wanted Uncle Chuck D to pull up because he gave me the opportunity and the platform. This is beautiful. This is what hip hop is about. Happy birthday, hip hop. O'Shea, I love you, homie. I'll see you in a few days.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Peace.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Salute Ed. Salute Chuck.
Mr. Chuck.
That's a GOAT right there.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Ed.
All right, peace. Thank all of y'all.
Peace,
One love.
Eddie.
Oh, thank you.
Me
Thank
and
you,
Eddie
Uncle
on the
Chuck.
same time. We on the
Yes,
same.
sir.
We on
Yes,
the same
Chuck.
time, bro.
It's late. I love you, Uncle Chuck.
Hey,
We'll see
Chuck,
how next
me
week,
and Flatline gonna get at you, brother.
Excuse me, sir.
Me and Chuck, me and Flatline gonna get at you about some things, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Anytime.